Welcome back to the channel, guys. Big Dawg Brett. Thanks so much for tuning in. I just spent like the last 20 minutes doing a breakdown of the Clemson 2020 recruiting class, and I had the mic muted the whole time. God, I can't believe I did that. So now I'm going to go through the whole thing all over again. That was brutal. I'm not gonna lie. I've been sitting here drinking coffee, and well, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks so much. Let's jump into it because I want to get through this as quick as possible now because I have some other stuff I want to go do with the family. So, all right. Looking at this recruiting class, guys, this should absolutely terrify anybody who is not a Clemson fan. If you're a Clemson fan and you're watching your team develop into a national championship team pretty much every year, you've got to look back on your 2017, 2018, 2019 recruiting classes and then compare it to the 2020 classes. So let's look at 2017. 2017, Clemson was competing for national championships. ACC rank, they had the third best ranked class in the ACC. Think about that now. The third best class, recruiting class in the ACC. Not in the country, in the ACC. They were ranked number 16 nationally, not even in the top 5. Then we jumped to 2018, and it improved. They were ranked number 1 in the ACC, but number 7 nationally. Then we jump over to 2019. They were ranked number 1 in the ACC again, number 10 nationally. This is a team that's constantly in the college football playoff, winning national championships, and they haven't even had a top 5 recruiting class in the past 3 or 4 years. I didn't go any further back than 17. That's just as far back as I wanted to go. So here we are sitting today's current recruiting class situation. Clemson is ranked number 1 in the ACC, obviously, and number 1 nationally, and not by a little. They are up there by a lot. They have 6 5-star players. They have 11 4-star players and quite a few 3-stars. But their average is a 93.65. The only other team that's doing that right now is Georgia at a 93.65. Now, Georgia may have a possibility to catch them, but it's highly unlikely. The only reason that UGA might have a shot at getting close to that number would be, and I don't believe Georgia's going to catch them, is only because Georgia has only signed 19. We have a little more room than some of the other schools that are sitting here. Alabama's sitting at 26, Ohio State's at 25, UGA is at 21, and LSU is at, UGA is 19, LSU is 21. Anyway, it's not very likely that any team's going to be able to catch. Almost all of the 5-stars have already signed with somebody. There's a few still sitting out there, but not many. So while we're sitting here talking about 5-stars, let me go through the 5-star list. There are ample amounts of 4-star players out there, no doubt about that. But the number of 5-star players are really highly coveted. So let me break it down like this. Clemson has signed 6. Alabama's only signed 3. Ohio State's at 2. Georgia's at 2. LSU's at 2. Notre Dame's at 2. Texas A&M 1. Auburn 1. Texas 1. Washington 1, South Carolina 1, Oregon 2, and that's it. And Maryland signed 1, and that's it. That's all of the 5-stars in the top 50 ranked classes. That's it. That's it. So when you're talking about picking up 6, you picked up as many as Ohio State, Georgia, and LSU combined, or Texas A&M, Auburn, Texas, Washington, South Carolina, and Maryland combined. And that's just 5-star players. They're absolutely killing it on recruiting. If you're looking at a 2017 class, 2018 class, 2019 class, and this is what Dabo Swinney was able to do with those recruiting classes, imagine what he's going to do with this one. If you're a Clemson fan, you better buckle up your chin strap because your bandwagon fans are about to come out of the woodwork. You guys are fixing to see a ton of new people that weren't Clemson fans before, probably a lot of Gamecock fans. Even though they don't want to be, they're going to have to be because this team recruiting is so dominant. The teams are so dominant. They're absolutely going to continue to dominate college football, especially in the ACC. And then they get to the college football playoffs and they continue to dominate. So Hats off to the coaches and recruiting staff. They're doing a lights out job. Okay, so let's talk about the players here real quick, and I'm just going to kind of touch on the ones that I really were kind of blown away by. We're going to start out by Brian Barizi or Brise. I am not a scholar in language arts of pronunciation of last names, so bear with me. Brian Barizi, defensive tackle, 5'9", 290 pounds. You may think that this guy is a marshmallow. He is not. This guy is a dominant force. He is absolutely manhandling people like he is paid to do so already. He's being compared to Ndamukong Suh. If you don't know who Ndamukong Suh is, Ndamukong Suh was a defensive player, played for University of Nebraska. The Nebraska Cornhuskers. This guy went to play for the Colts, I think it was, played with Matt Stafford. This guy slings people around like rag dolls. Very aggressive player. He was on Sports Science. This guy's absolutely scary good. Now, if you drop down to the number 5 guy, DeMonte Capehart, also scary good. 5-star defensive tackle, 6'5". Both these guys are basically 6'5", 290 pounds. These guys are going to be playing at the same time, coming in the same recruiting class. Just incredible amount of talent, and it's going to be sitting there side by side. So as a defensive or as an offensive coordinator, you've got to figure out how to not only deal with one Ndamukong Suh, you've got to deal with 2. This is going to be crazy good. Stack up the fact that I think at the same time they just signed 3 4-star safeties and 1 3-star safety. So when these guys are cycling in and out, you're not really going to see a talent drop off in the same signing class. Miles Murphy, strong side defensive end. This guy is absolutely incredible as well. Another 5-star player. Both of these guys are razor thin. One's nationally ranked number 1. One's nationally ranked number 3. You could argue that Miles Murphy should be ranked number 2. It's that close. So they've got the number 1 and the number 2 best guys in the country, and both of those are defensive players. Scary. Now, the name I'm going to butcher, DJ Ugalala. That's what I'm going to call him from now on because I can't pronounce that name, and Ugalala sounds good to me. So this guy's 6'5", 245 pounds. Take a few minutes, go watch his YouTube video. This guy throws laser beams. Snap the ball, and then within just 1 or 2 steps, that ball is out of there. This guy's going to be practically impossible to sack standing behind a real offensive line. He can flat foot see over it. This is an NFL caliber size and height already coming in as a true freshman. This guy is going to be capable of doing pretty much whatever he wants to with the ball. I've seen some passes he made where he put some touch on them. Absolutely incredible. This guy is going to be the go-to guy. If his tape that I'm watching now is any indication of what kind of talent he's going to have moving forward, incredible. Knowing how well that Dabo Swinney can develop players, I look for big things out of this guy. Now, I know out of the top 5, I saved this guy for last, but this guy blows me away. DeMarcus Bowman. And not only does he blow me away, he blows everybody away. This guy is so incredibly fast and agile. If this guy gets a step on anybody, he's gone. You're not going to catch him. He has elite speed, top end. He has unbelievably elite 0 to 60 speed. You give this guy 2 steps, and he's basically at full speed, and he's running down the field, making it look easy. 10 or 15 people will be chasing him. They'll be within 1 or 2 steps of him, but they will not get a hand on him. Incredibly fast. He doesn't really appear to be the kind of a bruiser running back that you see some schools imply. This guy's a sweep speed guy to the side. I do see sometimes when they've opened up holes in the middle how quick he is, and he is pretty agile. He actually appears to be, in my opinion, much better than Travis Etienne. I know that's a bold statement, but go watch his tape, make up your own mind. Fred Davis, second cornerback, 5-star rating. Trenton Simpson. This guy's an outside linebacker at 6'3", 224 pounds. This guy, coupled with the safeties, is going to be incredibly, incredibly good. This guy, I know it says he's a 4-star. Let's break this down. He's a .9833 ranked. Fred Davis, which is a 5-star, is a .9841. He is 8, not even 8. He's 7 10,000ths of a point away from being a 5-star. You might as well go ahead and say this guy's a 5-star. Absolutely incredible linebacker. Reminds me of Roquan Smith. Watched the tape on him out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Incredible player. Walter Parks, offensive tackle. Another 4-star. Now we're jumping over to the wide receiver. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the only wide receiver. No, there was one more, but this is the only 4-star ranked wide receiver. E.J. Williams, obviously, Clemson has elite wide receivers. I was very surprised to see they only signed one 4-star there. 6'3", 100 and I think he's 188, 190 pounds. This guy's elite. The same kind of wide receiver you would expect to see at Clemson. Paul T'Challa, offensive guard, 6'5", 300 pounds. Big offensive guy, offensive line guy. And then we got R.J. Mickens, which is a 4-star safety, one of the guys I was telling you about. He's going to be coupled at the same time with Malcolm Green, another 4-star safety. I was kind of surprised to see Malcolm Green as a 4-star safety, considering that he's 5'10". That's pretty weird. At least to me, it's weird to see a safety who's only 5'10". Normally you want to see these guys 6', 6'1", 6'2" sometimes. But I guess he's got a lot of speed. But we'll see how it pans out. Malcolm Mays, another offensive line guy, 6'3", 6'4", 300 pounds. Just keeping that offensive line very strong. Sergio Allen, inside linebacker, is a little over 6 foot, 217, another 4-star guy. Another in-star linebacker, 4-star, Kevin Swint. These two guys coming in at the same time, just like with the defensive tackle guys, they're coming in at the same time. So when these guys are swapping in and out, you're not going to see a drop-off in performance. That's why I was saying that in the next 2, 3, 4 years, dominant performance from Clemson is coming up, guys. The defense is going to be insane. Another offensive line guy, 6'5", 305 pounds, 4-star, and Brian Tucker. Just another huge guy on the offensive line to protect him. We already mentioned Malcolm Green. If we jump over and look at Josh Williams, offensive tackle guy, another 6'5". He is a 3-star, and everybody after this point is a 3-star. But at 270 pounds, at 3-star, there must be something there that Dabo sees. He's going to coach this guy up. He's going to put some weight on him. He sees something there, otherwise he wouldn't have brought him on. And then Azu, I guess is how you pronounce his name, is 3-star wide receiver, 6'3". Guy certainly capable of going up and winning the 50-50 balls. Kobe Pryor, another running back. A 3-star running back, kind of deep on the chart. All of these guys, there must be something there he sees. Another 3-star safety. And then we've got another offensive line guy. This guy's 6'3", and Trent Howard, 293 pounds. He's right there. And then we've got Sage Innials. I'm not sure. It's tight end. It's the only tight end they signed in the entire class, 6'4", 220. So he must see something in that one specific tight end. Otherwise, he wouldn't have reached in the bag of tricks there and pulled that guy out. So just an absolutely incredible recruiting class. Absolutely dominant in the recruiting rankings. They're just killing everybody. Hats off to Clemson. It looks like the recruits have finally caught up to what Clemson's really doing with the talent that they've managed to have so far. It's going to be scary what they can do in the future with what they've got. So if you're a Clemson fan, good things are coming. If they can develop this class, absolutely phenomenal. If this is a marker of things to come, it's going to be rough for anybody who plays Clemson. So hats off to those guys. And that's the breakdown for the Clemson 2020 football commits. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. Most importantly, share the video. Share it to the places that I can't get to, your friends' Facebook, YouTube, Insta, Twittergram, whatever it is you got. Hit that up for me. We appreciate it. Thanks so much. You guys have a great day. God bless. Go Dawg.